Hello, my name is Anastasia Barbu. I'm 17 years old and I was born in Brașov, Romania. I started playing the piano at about 8.5 years old, and at 10 years old I enrolled in the Tudor Ciorta Music High School in Brașov, Romania. For 6 years I studied with Professor Mihaela Itigan until I decided it was time for a new challenge, and that's when I applied and was accepted at the Purcell School for Young Musicians. I started studying there in 2020 with Mr. Gabriel Baldocci, and I am also a student at the Scola Cantorum in Paris with Mr. Maurizio Moretti. During my time in Romania, I participated in multiple competitions, masterclasses, and recitals. Some of them are the Roma International Piano Competition in 2019, where I earned the second prize, the Chopin International Piano Competition in Bacău, Romania, in 2019, where I also earned the second prize, and I was a four-time finalist at the National Piano Olympics in Romania between 2015 and 2019. Some of the teachers I've studied with during masterclasses are Mr. Eduard Kunz, who I met in Brașov in 2018, and 2 years later in Bacău I met my current teacher in Paris, Mr. Maurizio Moretti. I was also invited to give a number of recitals with the Remember UNESCO Foundations in multiple cities in Romania between 2018 and 2019. Of course, music takes up most of my time, but I feel that as an artist, it is my duty to keep my curiosity alive in more than one field in order to perfect my artistry. Some of my other interests include literature, and especially classical literature, philosophy, and I am a bit of a movie enthusiast, especially when it comes to old Hollywood or James Dean. Circling back to music, I feel that it is very important to keep my musical spectrum as wide as possible, and one of my favorite genres is classical rock, anything that was written between 1960 and 1980, especially David Bowie, The Doors, Led Zeppelin, and Queen. And as a musician and an artist, of course, one of my biggest hobbies, which I hope to resume as soon as possible, is going to concerts, both rock and classical music and jazz concerts, and of course my favorite hobby and lifestyle, giving concerts, which I also hope to resume very, very soon. Thank you so much for listening.